Catch up on all the live shows right here on africatechradio.com.
And welcome to the lights, welcome to the side where we talk about everything tech. We bring you all the tech update, tech news, tech what's up, tech what's hot, tech this, tech that. We talk everything technology and of course what's happening around us, how the revolution, how we're catching up and the changes we're experiencing. And this week, it's been a great weekend for me. I felt like I overused the weekend. And of course, we decided to talk about fitness. I remember running on Saturday and my iWatch was telling me my blood pressure was at a very risky number. And I kid you not, I wouldn't have known if I wasn't wearing my watch to run. And that was a bit scary. I had to just stop running and just sit down and try to calm myself, go through my head and see what's making my heart beat so fast and everything. So that's what I'm going to be talking about, tech appreciation, which is going to be on tech fitness trends and of course the technology that has reshaped the fitness industry. I'm going to be talking about everything fitness because that's how we keep body and soul together. And another way you can keep body and soul together is by practicing yoga. Yes, I know that's not how Ashake sang it, but I just wanted to just put that in because I said yoga. And of course, yes, because the music you heard before I came on was In the Light by Johnny Drill. And before that one was Ashake Yoga. And before Ashake, there was Body and Soul by Joe Boy. But I'm very much in the studio, keeping body and soul together, bringing you all the news update and what's happening around the tech block, tech ecosystem. Guys, there's a lot happening right now and you need to keep fit to keep your mental sanity. I don't know how you guys manage, but me, when I get overwhelmed, I need to hit the gym, I need to hit the road, I need to just exercise to let the blood and the sweat and everything just flow. Yes. It's Monday, a new week, and of course I'm super excited to start this week with you all. What's happening in town? I know this week in Nigeria over here, we're having the election around the corner and we're trying to make everything just be peaceful. We're peaceful people, right? Yes. Well, first of all, let's enjoy some music. And when I come back, we'll go into the fitness world. Even in the metaverse, you can actually just have your fitness guide in the metaverse. How interesting is that? When I come back, you get to find out more about that. But right now, let's enjoy the music. This is Phil Stand By You because I'm on standby and on CruiseCtrl. And that's the advice right there. If you see mommy water, don't run away. It's some high life vibe. Yeah, I just like the high life feeling. And it's Monday. I want to jiggy. I want to move to the guitar, to the drums, the flute, everything. I love it. I love the mix of everything together. And today we're talking about fitness tech trends. And of course, what is fitness technology? I know some of you are asking, like, you don't know, not to worry. So if you look around these days, not so many people go to the gym anymore. Unlike in the past, everybody wants to be fit farm. Everybody wants to be like, I'm going to the gym. It was more like a trend a few years ago. Then when COVID hit, so many people couldn't make it to the gym. People started looking for alternative to help them through their gym lifestyle and fitness lifestyle. And then we started having the AI powered innovation. So there were apps, there were online classes. Gym instructors also had to start looking for ways that they could reach out to their clients or trainees. And since then, it's been a whole lot of revolution and innovation happening in the fitness industry. And of course, money has been made. I'm talking about millions to billions of money. I don't want to put currency to it because when I put currency to it, it's like, I don't know where you're listening from and I don't know the value of money. In Nigeria, the rate of naira to dollars, I really can't compare right now. So I'm just going to say millions and billions have been made in the fitness industry. And of course, when I talk about this fitness industry, we're looking at what are the tech trends that people have used. I was talking about Saturday, I went for running and my iWatch was telling me that my blood pressure was at very high number and I had to just stop running and just take a break and sit down quietly. So it was like a form of meditation for me and I could actually see my blood pressure beeping down. Yeah. So without that technology, I wouldn't have known what's happening in my body. And today, there are a lot of technology that have this sensor system that monitors your heart rate, your blood pressure. They monitor your sensory organs also. They check, it is called EGC or ECG. Correct me, please. So they monitor all of that, and also the speed that you're covering, it kind of monitors that also. And having all of this in check, meaning you're safe by your apps and your technology looking after you. Isn't that great? Because usually when I was younger, I heard stories about, but one major one that stood or create a scar in my heart was a family friend who went about playing tennis and he slumped and died. And since then, I've had like this phobia for tennis. Tennis used to be one of those board game I like. Is it a board game? But I know I just enjoy tennis, the whole arm swinging thing. But since then, I haven't been able to recover from the scar that somebody was playing and just took a hard stroke and just slumped and died. But if there were apps or wearables at that moment, I'm sure he would have been notified about what's going on in his internal system. And that's what technology is all about these days, taking good care of you while you're all about your business, while you're outside trying to keep fit. And also there are apps that help monitor your diet. Yes, they create plans for you, they check your calories, they check how much fat you're burning at the moment, if you needed to like slow down or taking sugary stuff, your insulin level, all of those great stuff. You can see how amazing technology has changed our life. And when I say the fitness industry is really raking in money, they are, and they are providing solutions that leverage real-time data. This data allows to track progress, meaning that it can check your training milestone, maybe the exercise or their calories that you needed to burn, weight you needed to lose, maybe pounds, kgs that you needed to lose. It's going to help you check all of that. And also, you can actually have this app whenever on your phone, on your gadget, on your iWatch also, maybe any watch you're using that is these smartwatches. You can have it whenever, however you like to have it. And now, I remember when COVID struck, people had to exercise from their home. And a lot of people actually took this gym lifestyle away from being just going to the gym and started scaling it as a startup. Yeah, I never could thought that somebody is going to say, okay, this gym startup company, I'm going to scale it to a point where I have to now sell it off. Was it last week? I was listening to a lady's interview and she actually built this very smart home gym stuff. It's like a screen where you now have your personal trainer on the screen, so you can have it wherever, however, whenever you like. You can have your instructor, which has been AI personified for you with your data, your information, your gym hours, the exercise routines you have to do, everything. And she said she was able to scale that business up from $0 and she sold it for over $500 million. It was an interview. I can't remember. I think Diary of a CEO or something was where I watched it from. And it was amazing. I was just watching her speak about like an opportunity just opened up in this industry and somebody was able to make $500 million. Can you imagine? But a lot of brains and I'm sure a lot of brains and idea had to go into creating that stuff. And it's really amazing what you can do when pressure hits. But right now, people are asking, are traditional gym a thing of the past? I don't know, but for Nigeria, I think a lot of people are now utilizing the gym. They're going to use the gym equipment. People, you see workers after their work hours. I think I have a friend who is a banker, and this traditional banking institution or hall has the gym set up for the bankers. So after work hour, you have the pass to go exercise, to go let out some steams and all of those stuff. But I think it's amazing. I wish ATR is going to have something like that, where after we finish busting our brains up, we can actually go into the gym and just let loose and steams and, flex some muscles. Yeah. I can imagine some people now having big muscle at ATR. It's going to be very, very weird. Very weird. But a lot of stuff has actually happened in this fitness industry in Nigeria at the moment, and in Africa in general. People are practicing a healthy lifestyle, and the AI powered fitness solution has also helped. So there is no doubt about this, that AI powered digital fitness is a solution on the gym market, like fitness market, which shows some of the most exciting developments in the fitness industry. So AI has been there from day one, but right now people are utilizing it. Back in the days, they had this tracker system they use for athletes, where they monitor the athletes' speed, they monitor the athletes' heart rates, and all of those things that keeps the athlete like really going fast and fast and fast and fast. And fast forward to today, there are now wearable devices that I've been talking about, and this operates on internal inertial sensors and GPS tracker along with gyro sensors. Gyro sensors are incredibly useful for highlighting a variety of data points such as speed, direction, and even body angles. So one of the reasons that fitness trends relate to wearable devices are that not just that they are popular, but that they can actually collate data which are integrated with fitness applications, like integration of fitness data which can be personalized, like I said, for maybe your fitness, your diet, your insulin levels, everything, calories, everything will just be personalized into one system. I feel like there's a lot to talk about this, and I'm going to start clustering my words soon because I feel like I'm talking too fast right now. So let me go play some music, catch some breath, and I'll be back to fill you up with more stories around the fitness industry. Shempempe. Hey, something about piano tune is that you will dance, you will sweat, and you will feel fit. Yeah. Because it's energy. Hey, welcome back, guys. This is CruiseCtrl on Africa Tech Radio. My name is Bookii. I'm still very much in the studio all the way till 3 p.m. But before then, we've been talking about the fitness tech trend appreciation. It's Tech Trend Appreciation Monday, and I decided to look at the fitness industry and look at how everything has been revolutionized, and also the changes that have been happening so far. So good. And of course, we've been talking about how we now have tech like smart watches that helps us to monitor our heart rate, oxygen level, calories, insulin, like check everything about you while you're trying to keep fit. And of course, how also the AI has also come to transform and giving solution to so many things, like tracking the speed, looking at how it has transformed over the years from where athletes used to wear these big devices on their back and they use it in monitoring their speed level and all of that. Right now, we now have wearables, wristwatches that are very, very tiny and portable. You can actually move about with wherever you want to go to, and it doesn't feel like you have heavyweight gadget on you. Also, we're looking at how it's also changed the computer vision, meaning it's checking your pose estimation and movement recognition. That's what AI has been able to also provide solution to. So now you can have online trainers. Remember from the interview with the personal trainer, I was talking about how people are now getting virtual trainers and how that's come to replace some of those live in-person training where, you know, for well-to-do people, you just not go with the regular, just use the gym and the equipment. You get your own personal trainer at the gym to put you through some rigorous exercise routines and of course help you achieve certain body goals. But right now you can do that with all of these virtual apps, virtual coaching, having somebody online just putting you through rather than having somebody follow you or you looking for somebody to come train you. You can just put it on and get your exercise routine going. And for the computer vision, this helps to estimate if you're in the right position for a certain routine. So what the AI is going to do is check your pose, check your body movement, check that you're actually doing the right routine. If you're supposed to tighten your glutes, you're supposed to maybe squat lower, maybe you're supposed to tighten your tummy muscle for planks and all of that stuff. It's going to help you monitor your body movement. That's what the computer vision is all about. But another interesting thing that has been introduced into the fitness industry is this one is for the people who love gaming, who loves competition, who are very edgy and just want to beat the next person. This one is the gamification system. This gamification system for fitness is like, when you're on a treadmill, there's a particular rate that you're running. So it compares two treadmills together or ergometers together. That's that one that you cycle on. So it compares it together and see who is running at the faster rates and all of that stuff. And if you don't have somebody beside you, you can also train with somebody on the system. So if you're very competitive or you like to be very edgy and you just need a boost of, no, I'm not doing this alone, I need to hit a particular score, I need to go faster. So the gamification system is available in the fitness world, where you can actually just beep somebody up, maybe call your friend up and be like, tomorrow let's go at it, I'll run this amount of time and I'm going to beat you to it. It's kind of interesting because you need an accountability partner also when you're trying to keep fit. I do that sometimes. Maybe if I'm out running, I really don't have friends around me who like to exercise, but when I go out, I try to mingle and make friends with people, and then let's just run, and then we keep running. I think that kind of encourages me to keep going. So the gamification system is like a support system or accountability system, or more like a competitive system that keeps you going and keeps you achieving more and more of your goals. Also, the virtual reality system has also changed so many things. Just like the metaverse is finding its way into the educational system, where people can now go into virtual labs. You can also have a virtual running scene by using your gadgets and everything. Just create that virtual running scene for you. So it's been an amazing conversation today about how to keep fit. I'm really excited about it because I like fitness, because it helps not just for the body, your physical body, your internal system, your mental system, your emotional system. It just helps you to stay balanced and, of course, not let loose, or to just achieve some certain body goals that you've set out for yourself. It's just a good system. If you see, most of all these big techie guys are always about the fitness lifestyle. Yes, that's one thing you should know. They're always about the fitness lifestyle. Not all of the techies, but most techies, especially those who are like the icons, the top runners, the top tiers, they always like to put fitness as a priority because it helps them to stabilize and keep them balanced. There's a lot of emotions that they have to deal with. There's a lot of things they have to think through or think about. So it kind of helps them stay stable. So it's good for you. It's good for you. That's basically what I'm saying. So I've just been reading stories about the layoffs and it's been cringing. And I don't know how to feel about it because so many people have to restart their life all over again. And right now, there are opportunities also for people from ride-hailing companies. So I'll be bringing you all of those information and data in about a few minutes. But first, I like music, so let's go enjoy. And of course, I'm right here in the studio with you on CruiseCtrl, taking everything slow, letting you just relax, and I take good care of you this afternoon. And of course, it's Monday, the 20th of February. I know you're off the Valentine feelings and everything. I'm back to work as usual. And speaking of work as usual, some people don't have this opportunity you have to be working as usual and back to work on a Monday. Some people are home trying to figure out what they're going to do next, because after the tech layoffs that happened last year and sometime early January, people are still home trying to figure out their next move. And of course, I'm reading an article on Business Insider, and it's talking about how tech companies spoil their workers for decades. Of course, I can tell you through movies, I know Google companies are very, very playful, relaxed atmosphere, and the way people just coming to work is not serious, it's not airtight, nobody's trying to be anything, just relax and get the work done and go home. And they usually have play centers also in their big Google office. I remember that one. That was one of the things that spiked my interest into like, oh, it would be so cool to work in a tech-based industry. And here am I, maybe not as big as that, but at least I'm making moves, and my office is also in that kind of system. Also, we have a system where you can go relax and play games and talk to people and be all about the work, but don't forget to work. So people were talking about how techies were always, showing off with the lifestyle that they're living, the high pay salary they were earning. And for decades, people have been waiting for them to just have like a tumble. Like, it's not going to be all happy season for you all. I don't know. Is that not bad belaism? Permit my English. It means that you're just having evil thoughts towards some people just because you're not in their shoes. I'm sure if you're in their shoes, you wouldn't wish for you to lose something that makes you stay happy and makes work feel light, and of course the salary is good. So while we're looking at all of this, the business and investor standpoint, this market correction is likely long overdue. That means the reduction of staff force in big tech like Google, like Microsoft, Facebook. They said it's been long overdue, that they've been waiting for something like this. That's from the business and investor standpoint, actually, and trying to make market correction. But tech workers who were sold on the glamorous lifestyle that these companies have provided over the last few decades might feel like this is a blow to their self-image, because techies have made it look like, oh, this is the lifestyle we live. Actually made it look like this is solution to the world problem about frowning to work, especially those who do 9 to 5 and they feel like, I hate my job, I hate it here. They made it look like it's glamorous. I mean, a lot of people were switching their career to tech, and this happened. So while we're talking about this tech layoff, something happened, and I feel like this is actually a good news, because we're looking at the news from Boat. Boat is actually looking to employ. Isn't that good news? Somebody say hallelujah. Boat is looking to hire more people and investing £500 million in African expansion. So while the world is raving about losing their job, Boat is looking to empower Africans, also putting money on the table for people that they aim to hire. I'll definitely be bringing you some information about the category of people that they are looking to hire, just in case your CV is dusty. You can dust up your CV and push it through to Boat. So some of the roles are senior software engineer backend, senior software engineer data engineering, senior Android engineer, senior iOS engineer, data scientist, senior full stack engineer, growth analyst, commerce specialist, fraud analyst, account manager, account payable specialist, account specialist, B2B performance marketing manager, business development manager also here. And they are in different areas. I will give you a summary of the location, but then let's still look at the roles. City manager, ride hailing, category specialist, category manager, compensation and benefit partner, corporate development manager, country manager, country sales manager, country manager assistant, country sales manager also in different countries. So career operations specialist, creative copyright, customer support content specialist, customer support intern, customer support senior team lead. Another one here, it would be data analyst, billing, database engineer. The list seems to be quite long. It's a whole lot of money they are putting on the table, so there are positions that are open. You can visit Boat's career for all of this information, or you can check our website www.africatechradio.com. I will definitely have the story up on our page, and you can check us on our social media platform also, A-Tech Radio on Instagram and Africa Tech Radio on Twitter. So we're looking at Tallinn, we're looking at Bucharest, we're looking at Warsaw, we're looking at Lagos, we're looking at Berlin, we're looking at Riga, Gizra, Vilnius. Oh my goodness, some of these countries or state, or I'm just saying the Oslo, I know Oslo, Johannesburg, Prague. So in case you're also looking to, jackpot, this is an opportunity for you. Also in London, They're also looking to take people application right there. Erzberg, Munster, Hamburg. Please don't let me murder some of these countries, their names. But it's a whole long list of location and position up for grabs. So dust your CV and put it up there. I wish you all the best. So right here in the city of Lagos, or very much in the country Nigeria, election will hold nationwide despite cash crunch. People have been going about complaining about how there's limited funds out there for them to spend and for movement also. But the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has assured that the February 25th presidential and National Assembly poll will hold nationwide despite the cash crunch and protest in some part of the country. I mean, it's a lot of crazy things happening outside right now, but Nigeria needs a president. So people are going to go out on the 25th to exercise their vote. And I wish them all the best. Let the best man win. But right now, according to Thames, crazy things are happening. Even me, after work, I don't know how I'm going to get home. There's no cash. Speaking about crazy things happening around us, seems like our social media apps are not so free anymore. Now you have to pay a certain amount to get verified or get blue ticked and all of that stuff. Who started this whole movement? I think Elon Musk, because this thing usually costs little to nothing before. I remember a certain personality I worked with, and she had to get a blue tick on one of our social media platforms, and it needed a lot of authentication of documents like your ID, work papers, all of those stuff, just to authenticate that you're a responsible citizen of the country or the nation. But right now, after getting that, I thought that was all, because for years nobody talks about like paying any amount of money to continue using the blue tick. And the blue tick tends to give a certain leverage on social media. So people are like, oh, you got the blue tick, meaning you are really doing good on social media. But right now, Elon Musk has made it very cheap and available for everybody. If you got the money, you got the blue tick. Yeah. So after doing that, I think it started late last year, after Elon Musk became the CEO of Twitter, he decided to put an embargo on getting the blue tick. So there's a particular amount you get to pay. It's like a monthly fee. So for the month you don't pay, you don't get the blue tick on your name. So right now, we're taking the next move and trying to make the smart move to getting more money on your platform. Is no other person but Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, Mark thought that this was a channel for him to also make more money and decided to make the move. So Mark, who is the CEO of Meta, known as Facebook and Instagram, has actually come out to say that, not yet implemented though, but they are seeing the works that Instagram and Facebook user will now be able to pay for a blue tick verification. So it was announced that this verification is going to cost $11.99 a month. For iPhone users, you get to pay higher rates because you're using an i. Higher. Don't mind me, I'm just being silly. So for iPhone users, you get to pay $14.99, and it's going to be available in certain countries. But Mark Zuckerberg, Meta chief executive, said that the move will improve security and authenticity on the social media apps. This move came after Elon Musk, who is the owner of Twitter, implemented this premium Twitter Blue subscription in November last year, which is 2022. Guess who responded to this move by Mark Zuckerberg? Is Elon Musk. Elon, I don't know. That's how I pronounce it, so don't kill me. Elon Musk said it is inevitable that Meta would go Twitter's way and charge for verified statuses mere hours after the announcement of the new Meta verified subscription. He just took a sling at Mark. He said, you know what, I made the move and you saw that it was profitable, yeah, and you're looking at making more money. I know these billionaires, they play games with us, so don't mind them. They play games, but it's all good. They are the top big boys in the tech world, so we have to keep talking about them. Sorry if you're tired of their stories, but I'm not tired of their stories because there are new changes every single day. I mean, the tech sector is facing difficult times and has seen over 108,000 layoffs across 380 tech companies in 2023 so far. So Meta hasn't been immune to such challenges, especially since Mark Zuckerberg's relentless pursuit in the metaverse, costing the company $13.7 billion in 2023. So he needed to make money. Guys. He needed to make more money. And after Elon Musk launched the Twitter blue tick in November, it was just right for him to be able to generate revenue from these social media platforms. So he decided to make the move. And it's not bad. I feel like everybody needs to make money. Sometimes people pay more attention to what they pay for. You get it? Yeah. So I'm sure if you keep paying for this, like he assured, security and authenticity, would actually, there will be more improvement in that area or category. So that's what he's looking to do with the money. It's not like he just want to take your money and put it in his pocket, but any which way, he gets more money and you get the blue tick. Can we take one more? So I remember last week or last 2 weeks, the president of South Africa declared a state of calamity in the energy sector, right? And right now there is news that criminals are going after solar panels in South Africa. Can you imagine citizens that they are trying to help solve their energy problem are stealing solar panel? Then when you steal it, what are you going to sell it to your fellow citizen or to neighboring towns? I don't know. It's just kind of crazy that they're looking for ways to help you guys, and you thought the best way for you is actually to steal. Can you imagine? Crazy things are happening around the world, but we are bringing you all of the news, the good, the bad, the ugly, the layoffs, the good stuff, raising funds, anything tech news, tech updates. We bring it to you right when you need it. Yes, guys, you can catch up with me on the website. There's a replay. You can check out other podcast episodes that we've had on the website, www.africatechradio.com. Where you're listening to me right now is where you can actually get all of this previous content. But for me, I'm bouncing out of the studio right now. Let's get healthy 2023. How about that? But right now, I'm out of the studio. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 12 all the way to 3 p.m. From me to you and to whoever is listening right now and who is going to catch up with my show, it's peace, love, and bye-bye.
Thanks for listening, and don't forget to catch up on all the live shows right here on africatechradio.com.